Hi, my name's Luna. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my favorite fall reads. Okay, so the first book I'd like to talk about is a poetry book, and it is called Love as the Stars Went Out. I will have the Amazon link down below in the description. It is paperback, so it's not super expensive, and I love this book. Also, it's by David Jones. I love this book because poetry is really fun to read in the fall, at least for me. Like, in the summer, I kind of get into novels and a lot of mystery stuff, so it's really fun to kind of read something that's kind of short, sweet, and sticks to your brain a little bit more. For instance, one of my favorite poems in this book is I held your hand and felt the stars crackling beneath your skin. It's a really cute, really fun, light read. I love cuddling up on the couch and reading this book. Sorry, I'm a little sick. But yeah, David Jones, he's a really great author. I really love his poetry. He's done other things such as Love and Space Dust and Could You Ever Live Without. But I think I've read both of those, and I think my favorite collection is probably this one, Love as the Stars Went Out. My next book I want to talk about is, I actually got this. I was actually so stoked when I bought this. It's Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and boop, put it here in focus. Actually, this is like the Barnes and Nobles, like their little collection thing they've been doing, and I just saw this because I read it in high school and I loved it. I loved how deep, like usually when you think of Frankenstein, you think of like the monster, like the kind of the early 1900s movie and stuff, but this really got in depth about, like, well, it's the book, so of course it gets in depth, but like I really enjoyed, like, I think the monster is really misunderstood in our society, so it was really interesting to read it. Going in, I kind of had a bias, like when you think of Frankenstein, you think of the monster, but in fact Frankenstein is the doctor, not the monster. And it was just such a, I don't want to give away spoilers. If you haven't read it, please go read it, and I'll link this in the description as well. Look at it, like, it's so beautiful too in the back, and I just love the use of the colors, the red, the silver, and the lightning. In the back, it says, "You are my creator, but I am your master. Obey." So it really, really great read for when you kind of want something spooky but not super spooky. I definitely recommend this book. And then my next one is an art book. I have a minor in art, so I think it's really important. Photography books are really cool. I actually got this at a half-price bookstore. They were doing a sale, and I recommend, if your half-price bookstore in your area does a sale, to really go in, because you can get, I got this book for $3, and this is one of my favorite photography books. It's called Star Kids by, excuse me if I butcher the name, Fujio Saimon. And basically the story behind this collection of photos is he was traveling, and basically they stole everything but his camera. So he was trying to get back to, I believe, I can't remember which country it was, but he just decided, you know, things happen, I'm gonna turn this to an adventure, and he started documenting all the people he met, especially children, which is why I love it. Like, it's so beautiful. In the cover, it's a little boy, and he has like snot on his nose and stuff. And in the back, his two siblings there, and like, it's a really great, like, I love this book. I love his photographs are so impactful, and this is especially, I don't know, my favorite, like, I think it's of two brothers. Boop. It's really, really great. I'll try to find, I think, I'm more than positive you can buy this off of Amazon, because again, I got this at half-price bookstore, so I don't know. I'm going to try to find it online for you guys and link it in the description, because I think if you love books like me, you gotta have this in your collection. It's just like a great, not even if you love books, if you love art, if you love photography, like this is such an impactful, and it's called Star Kids. The collection is called Star Kids, if I haven't mentioned that already. It's such an impactful book. And the photos, especially the children, like he goes to a Native American reservation here, because it's not just like kids, it's just about his travels, and eventually like the book is split up into 2 sections, like when he lost his passport and everything was stolen except his camera, and then once he got everything back he decided to continue the collection. And so when he came to America, he went to a Native American reservation and took photos of the kids and all that, and it's such like a very impactful and powerful art book. I definitely recommend. 5 out of 5 stars for me. My next is, of course, I feel like everyone has to have some good Sylvia Plath for their fall reads. I think I got this from Barnes & Noble's the same day I got Frankenstein, so I'll link it down below. It's her collection of poems, and, excuse me, very impactful, Sylvia Plath had a very interesting and very kind of dark life. I mean, she did take her own life, so her poetry is very insightful on her mental health and how she was feeling. I think it's a very important read, and as someone who like loves poetry and books and stuff, I feel like reading, you have to at least have some knowledge of Sylvia Plath. Whether you read her book The Bell Jar, which was really good, or you get a collection of her poetry, I think she's a really great writer, and especially when you think about her demise, keep that in mind when you read her poetry, and it seems a lot more impactful. At least to me. Again, everyone's going to have different interpretations. So I definitely recommend Sylvia Plath. She's a great read. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it can be a bit sad. So if you're in a bad mood, I would not read Sylvia Plath. But other than that, like I like to read her sometimes in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee or tea, or like when I've kind of gotten bored with all my other reads and like studying and stuff. I kind of just like will pop open my book and pop open my book and read a poem or two, and then just sit and kind of let it stick to my brain and think about the meaning of it and all that, and then go back into what I was doing. My last book is kind of an art book. I'm trying to think where I got this from. I believe I got it from Urban Outfitters one day. It's from my favorite artist, Frida Kahlo. Right here, I love, love, love her so much. She really got me into art, and like I have really, like, let me get closer. I have really, really bushy brows. Like, I mean, I do them, so obviously, but when I was little, I had almost a unibrow, and my mom showed me her self-portraits, and I thought she was really pretty, so she really impacted my life in such a great and powerful way, and I think that's how it should be. I think art should really, and artists should really impact your lives. I love this book. Not only does it show, it's a bit of, a biography mixed with her artwork, like it shows her art and her process and stuff, but it gives, throughout the book, it also like gives descriptions of what was going on in her life and why she made certain paintings and all that. I think it's a great, like this is my favorite one, The Two Fridas, about her love for her husband but her love for herself and all that. Well, I don't want to spoil anything. If you don't know anything about Frida Kahlo, definitely look her up. She's a great artist, and just a great, like, I would just recommend getting into her artwork and also reading this book, or at least having this on your coffee table or just around in your house. I have a soft spot for art books. I believe like you should have serious authors and serious poetry and stuff like that, but also like some, I'm not saying fun, but like colorful pop, like woo, and like they're such great reads. Art books are such great reads, especially something like this where it's a bit of like her artwork. All of her artwork is in here, and a bit of biography and self notes or her diary entries and like all that. Like it's very insightful. I definitely recommend. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if this is short, but I'm really sick and it's Saturday and I'm gonna go have fun with my friends. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Luna. Please like, subscribe. Leave in the comment section if you want me to review any more books or talk about a certain subject or anything. I know it's my first video, but I def will be making more content. Thank you so much. Bye.